Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Dunlop Sportmax Q2 tire, available at rev'zilla.com. So within the Dunlop line, the Sportmax Q2 is their hardcore race-bred 50-50. When I say 50-50, that's 50% on the road, 50% on the track. This is a tire that wants to be heated up in dry conditions, and it wants to go fast, steeped over on its sidewall. Keep that in mind, because within the Dunlop line, there are a few other tires. Now, you can step up from this tire, but you can't buy it from us. If you're at the track, there's that D211, which is a trackside only tire. And for you hardcore racers and track day guys, you already know that. And if you don't want to make the investment, even though this Q2 is a very well reviewed, very well received, put through its paces tire, it's going to still be economical just over that $100 mark. If you don't want to make that full hardcore investment at that price point, you go to something like the Qualifier, which is just a little bit more of an economic tire and doesn't have some of the dual compound technology, and it's a little bit less aggressive in its performance aspects. Now, past that, within the Dunlop line, you're really at the Road Smart at that point, which in our opinion is a sport touring tire for multi-season. It offers that great wet weather grip as well, and that's a whole different ball of wax. So keep that in mind when you're deciding whether or not the Q2 is going to be the right tire for you. Now, from a fit standpoint and application, I've already harped on the track. This tire wants to be on its sidewall. 17-inch rims for hyper sport and track day applications. You're going to see this a lot of different fitments for your hardcore sport bikes and your typical metric bike families. 2 sizes in the front, 6 sizes in the rear. And the easiest way to denote whether or not the Q2 is going to fit your bike, first and foremost, revzilla.com, is click on the tire finder on any of the tire pages. Put in your ride, put in the tire finder, your specs, and it's going to come up with a proper tire fitment for you. As you can see, it does have some wet weather grip channeling, or some channeling built in for wet weather grip, but the rear also has a dual compound aspect to it. So you do have the harder material throughout the center for stability and for longevity, but once you get onto that sidewall, just like the front, it's a very steep, aggressive lean angle, and you're going to have a softer compound to aid when the bike is over on its side, cornering in track day usage. Now, if you look at it, I do talk about that lean angle there. It's going to turn in easier. It's going to be more stable on its side. But the other part is with this rear, it's also using the intuitive response profile. It's a very fancy way for Dunlop to tell you that it's optimized to allow for the greatest amount of contact patch to shift when you are on the sidewall of this tire. And that's a nice technology and that incorporates well with the dual compound that's here in the rear. Now remember, you do get a better longevity out of that rear, but this tire is built to be consumed. A 50-50, a few track days, you're going to go through this tire. And that's what it's designed to do, and it is a tire that's meant for that guy that wants to get the maximum amount of performance during track day riding scenarios. The next step in your quest as you decide whether or not the Q2 Sportmax from Dunlop is going to be the right tire for your riding style is to read the rest of the rider reviews on revzilla.com. Hardcore track day and sport bike riders love this tire. You don't have to take my word for it. Click right here to read those reviews at revzilla.com. Remember, shipping and return are super painless at revzilla.com, and as always, you can call a gear geek, get our opinion, talk to somebody. See us at revzilla.com via email or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown of the Dunlop Sportmax Q2 50-50 Sport Tire. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.